on a mission to try and see all that India has to offer. So in this series, we will be traveling through India, trying great food, and visiting amazing sites. So you might want to tune in, like, and subscribe if this is what interests you, as we do what we do best, which is travel and eat at Dine the Map. It is now day 2 in India, so after landing in India, finding our hotel, and finally getting some rest, we are now waking up, trying breakfast at the hotel just to save time, and on to the first adventure of the day. So here we go. Okay, so we are now going to a tomb, and we're riding inside of a tuk-tuk. I believe it's called a tuk-tuk right now, which is pretty neat. A lot of things happening here. So it's pretty exciting, actually, to be going through this. All special thanks to Leah. So one thing to know when you're here is that you can, in fact, use Uber. So we Ubered this car for literally $1 to take us to the tomb, about 86 of their dollars. So pretty neat from our hotel, I must say. Pretty neat.
So where we're going now is a popular tourist attraction. It is a tomb of a past emperor. I hope I don't butcher his name, but Humayun, his tomb, his wife made him this tomb after he died. And I think, well, the picture, according to the pictures, it looks very pretty. It's very beautiful. It's like red sandstone. And I don't know a lot about it, but that is what I do know. So we'll find out more later.
A taxi dropped us off quite a bit of ways from the actual ticket counter, so we did have to go out and search for that. We went to a certain place, so they only do tickets for all three. We just want to see the tomb. So now we are going to another ticket place to see if we can find the tickets for that one. So that's basically what's happening right now. Lots of walking, and this heat is getting hotter. Not a cloud in the sky, so white was definitely a good choice for me today, that's for sure. We finally found the ticket counter, and as you can see, if you are Indian and local, it was only 40 rupees, but for foreigners like us, it is 600 rupees, which is roughly about $7. So it's not too expensive to see this tomb.
So we got our tickets, and then we were good to go to enter the tomb. Humayun's tomb in Delhi was built in 1570. It is the first garden tomb in the Indian subcontinent, and it was built 85 years before the Taj Mahal in Agra. It is a beautiful Mughal architecture made of red sandstone and white marble. The complex has some smaller buildings, some of which are tombs built for nobles. We loved walking through these octagonal buildings, snapping photos, and learning history. India's architecture is absolutely beautiful. I thoroughly was enjoying my first full day in India.
If you want to see the full walkthrough of this tomb, we have another video we will post here, so you can actually watch all of the footage we took, and it's a beautiful place. The structures are beautiful, the arches are beautiful, so if you want to actually see the full walkthrough, just click the link below, and we will move on from here. Okay, so one thing I didn't count on was that we would be totally parched after walking all this time. We were not bringing enough water, and I was definitely getting dehydrated. And I noticed these guys all over India. You can go there, they literally take a bottle of soda for 50 cents, and they basically, as you can see, squeeze limes into a cup. They get a bottle of soda, they open that bottle up, and they pour it into the cup, and that's basically it. They're just lime stations that are everywhere. So he's gonna, obviously unscrew the bottle, pour the soda into a cup that's filled with lime juice that he freshly squeezed, and then just hand it off to you. So if you have 50 cents to spare, These guys, again, are all over India, and they do a good job. But drinks isn't the only thing we needed. We also needed to find good food. So we made our way down this street that we've never been down before called Marcos Gali, and we were looking for a restaurant that we found on Google called Kareem's Restaurant. So as we were walking, there are shops everywhere. There's lots of business happening. There was a lot of street food vendors on this road. So if you're close to the tomb, definitely check them out. It's pretty neat to actually go down. You can get some great deals. But one thing I really wanted to point out is while you're walking down these busy roads, you are going to be targeted by beggars. You're going to be targeted by vendors. So in this situation, a young girl began following Leah and literally just looking up at her and saying, money, money, money. And at first glance, you know, if you're new to travel and you see this happening, you're going to want to give these children money, but you have to be very careful, because if Leah were to stop and pull out her wallet, it would not just be one, but it would be multiple children would have approached her, and some adults wanting to take money from her. So you got to be very careful. Now, a lot of times these cute kids will show up and they will be like adorable. You can see her here, you know, she's gonna start following Leah. And if you don't notice, you know, I pinpointed it on her just so we can know who she is. And there she is right there, just asking for money. And at this point, she's literally just saying money, 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 money. And she's following Leah, not following me, obviously. And Leah is just not making eye contact. Later on, there was more children, actually, that would follow us and would still be asking for money. So she was not alone. Other children was following her as well. So when we came out of our restaurant, you know, they were there as well asking for money, but luckily somebody shooed them away. But it's just good to know that if you want to give to these children, give to them in private. Do not give to them out in public, or you will be swarmed. So we finally made our way to Kareem's restaurant, got ourselves seated, and loved the atmosphere of this place. And the food we tried here blew us away. So we have to dive in and talk about this. So not all Indian food is the same, obviously. There's lots of different cultures here. There's lots of different cuisines here. So when you're here at Kareem's, you're basically trying Mughal food. Now, they're known for having the owner, who's Haji, like a descendant who's like from centuries and centuries of Mughal chefs. So the food here is going to be along those lines of the Mughal dynasty and that type of culture. So definitely good to know that. So in America, you're normally going to have either Southern Indian or Northern Indian. Mughal food is more like central, so you're gonna have that central Indian culture here. So just good to put that out. Okay, so we finally made our order for the things that we wanted to try. I love goat, and they have a lot of mutton dishes here. So Leah got this like a chopped up goat curry with almonds and a lot of spices. So I'm excited about that. But they also have naan that's filled with meat, and I really wanted to try some of that. So I got mine with also goat. I also got a goat sheath kebab. Just goat everything today. It's just mutton crazy in this place. So we are trying so many different mutton things. But, you know, it's lunchtime here. It's our first day. We're tired because we're jet lagged. Our bodies are freaking out because it's like, what are you doing awake? You should be sleeping. And why are you walking? I think we've already walked 9,000 steps for me. So a lot of walking. We've already walked over 4 miles. So I am just going to chow down today. Now, I looked up this place on Google. They had over 3,000 reviews, 3.9 rating. These guys were on Time Magazine. I mean, they were on a lot of different places for having really good food. So I don't think I'm going to be left, you know, regretting anything today. I think the only regret we're going to have is that I doubt we're going to be able to eat all of this. Okay, so, guys, we have been chomping down on this, but a few things I need to point out to you. This one, the Badir Badam Pasanda, is a lovely, lovely dish. This thing is delicious. It is chopped pieces of mutton. It has a lot of spices. You're getting a little bit of everything with this. I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of those curries I've never really tasted before. So it's making my day what it's doing. Looks awesome. That was sloppy. That's all over my pants. But it's so delicious. Another dish I couldn't really leave without trying was this dish, which is a goat-filled flatbread. I love it. It's delicious. And with the curry, it's just really, really delicious. What's the delicious? It's crispy, savory, soft on the inside. Everything a bread should be. Now, if you want to go full-blown mutton, I would take this mutton bread and eat it with the mutton cheese kebab. So, why not? And it comes with this green chili sauce that's been eating me alive. So, the green chili sauce came with the cheese kebab. I love it if it's mixed with bread. By itself, it is chewing me up. So, chewing me up. Yes, it means it's spicy. So good. The kebabs are like, they have mint, they have a lot of flavors in them. You're just getting so much different types of flavor experiences that you're eating. So it's like a bit overwhelming at first when I'm first trying this food. So I'm just trying to figure out like, what else is happening in my mouth right now? Like Leah said, it's going to be a fun trip as we try all these different flavors. One thing that shocked us is after we were done eating, we were given a surprise at the end of our meal, which is a mouth freshener. Okay, so at the end, they're giving us this to try. It's amaranth and sugar candy. So, okay, so I have it in my hands. I'm about to try some. Okay, it tastes like licorice. But then the sugar is helping me out. It's getting stronger and stronger, and I was like coming out of my nose. I think it's coming out of my pores. Like a body freshener at this point. Okay, altogether, this was a really good experience for our first place. Technically, our first restaurant eating experience since we've been here. It blew us away. All the food was good. It was clean food. That says a lot. We're not feeling too stuffed. We're not feeling sick. We're not feeling like we need to run back to our hotels. The food was delicious. The food was clean. I love everything here. There's nothing here we did not like. So, when you find yourself around the back alleyways out in New Delhi, definitely try this place out. It is not an easy place to find. So, you do have to go through some alleyways, and hopefully we can have a kind of like a journey video to show you guys like how we got here. So I'll be recording all the way back to our car, wherever that car is going to be. And maybe we can walk through that for you guys, how to actually get here. So we will talk to you soon. I'm going to head back and get some work done, and then we're going to come back again as we try someplace for dinner. Where we're going, I do not know yet, so stay tuned. So we made the journey all the way back to the main road. As you can see, we found a tuk-tuk driver to bring us back, and while we were back, I definitely needed to wake up. So I got a great cup of coffee at a cafe called Blue Tokai, and we rested for the most of the day until we were able to go out for dinner, and we found a great place called HaveMore Restaurant. So, Anyways, I was at a cafe just working away, wasting the day while we waited for dinner, but I didn't know what I was going to eat for dinner, so I asked two locals where they would go. So they gave me a North Indian and a South Indian choice. I believe the North Indian choice was called HaveMore, so I am now at HaveMore, and I'm not sure why the name is HaveMore. I guess we'll find out when our food comes. Hopefully the food is more. Leah is determined to try a classic, so she is going to try a butter chicken, and I am determined to try something new. So I will be trying the lamb brain curry, mutton brain curry. This is going to be fun. I've never thought of anyone currying a brain of any sort before, so this better be good. I'm either going to like die here, or I'm going to just love the flavor, and it'll be my new best thing. So I guess we'll find out. Okay guys, so right off the bat, they are serving some Northern Indian condiments that you're typically going to get when you order any type of food from a Northern Indian restaurant, starting with this chaat. I mean, check that out. Looks creamy, pretty nice. It's like a fresh mint chutney. So there's like some green chilies in it, there's lime, there's mint. There's a lot of great things happening here. But one thing I haven't seen that they've given us is this bowl of crunchy baby onions, the sakur wild piyaz, which is, I think, we're just gonna put that down here because I probably butchered that name. And this is like a pickled onion that comes with all the dishes. So it looks pretty awesome, actually. I actually can't wait to try this one on the actual food. So it looks like something that I would like. So this monstrosity Leah ordered is the biggest naan I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at that. So I'm gonna break off of this and try this with my curry. I love this naan though. I mean, it's not just big, it is seasoned to death. I mean, look at that. There's all these seasonings on here. It's really cool. So I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be delicious. So here I go. Hey, hey, hey. That's pretty good. This bread is insane. Love it. They obviously laid out the plate for me, so I have partially Leah's butter chicken, and then, okay, this is mutton brain curry. This is pretty awesome. It's red, it's spicy, it's brainy. Must be really smart curry. So we're gonna try this out, see what we think about this. So you know I'm not playing it, you know, switching out the dish or something else. I'm going to actually eat it from the bowl with my own spoon. Someone in the comments saying like, that's not brains, the brains of the operation. I'm gonna stop with the puns, but here we go. Oh my. I'm gonna try that again. You ever have like very, very tender, like Kobe beef? You like bite it to chew it and it just vanishes in your mouth and you're like, wait a minute, I knew something was there, but it's gone. That's what it's giving me, the vibes. But like, you bite into it, you expect your brain to be like there to just agitate you, but it kind of just blends in with the curry and disappears. It vanishes. It's like a vanishing meat. I love it. It's actually really good. This might be my new favorite curry. So, if you do a Northern Indian, go with mutton brain. Trust me, you're gonna actually like it. And you're getting bragging rights of saying you've had brain curry. So, now, it is spicy and kicking me in the throat. So I wanna try it with some bread. I know Leah is not as adventurous as me, but we did wanna try chicken masala while we were here, or buttered chicken. And they have the best buttered chicken from what I hear. So For a place that specializes in the classics, we'll have Leah talk about that.
All right. I am so excited to be here in India, and to me it's just food heaven. And I know butter chicken is just so classic and maybe ordinary when it comes to Indian food, but I'm in India, so I have to try the classic butter chicken. And so yeah, it's here on my plate already. That's the brain curry. I'm gonna try that later. But this is the butter chicken. I'll show it to you in the serving dish. It looks so good. So yeah, you saw we got a huge, massive garlic naan. And I'm gonna try that with my butter chicken. So let me just tear off a piece. And let's get started. All right, it is on my garlic naan. Oh, I'm in heaven, y'all. This is just my comfort food. It's so good. It's full of flavor. It's so comforting. Okay, I could go back home to America now. This is enough to make me happy.
Okay, the butter chicken is actually really, really good. As she said, I think it is delicious. It's savory. It's not overpowering. It's just a very classic, delicious butter chicken. Wow. It's thick. It's creamy. It's like they put a whole liter of cream in this thing. It's just the creamiest butter chicken. Now with mine, instead of a monstrous flatbread, I got naan that's stuffed. This is a cheese stuffed naan. So it's stuffed with a melody of cheeses. So here we go. Butter chicken, stuffed naan. Cheese stuffed naan with butter chicken. It's just delicious.
All right, Nathan is making me try the brain curry, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Delicious.
He says it's delicious, and this seems like, you know, it's like minced up, and so it's just probably gonna blend in with the curry, I'm guessing. So we got a little bit. It's good. I wouldn't know, you know, if you didn't tell me. It's delicious. It really is.
Like I said, I do want to try this pickled onions in my curry. So that is where they're going. And I definitely want to try one of these with the onions. Wow. The onions actually add another great marriage of flavor to this. This curry is it's already an amazing curry that I'm just like thrown by. But the onions are adding another level with the crunchiness of the onion. So, and the pickled flavor of it is really, basically the fermented onions are just bringing it a whole nother level for me. Brain curry with the baby onion. Never had a baby onion curry before. That onion is sweet, crunchy, soft. Not what I expected. I love these little things. They're also kind of semi-pickled and salted, so they're delicious. So altogether, this has been a great experience. Every experience here has been a great experience so far. Even some of the street food stuff I've gotten on like with those drinks. But anyways, this was delicious. I'm really happy that I got to try mutton brain curry for the first time and loved it. I would actually make that a new default for me since it's just that good. So yeah, tomorrow we will go. I guess tonight when we get back, we will be planning all day for tomorrow. We do have some other sites to see, and there are a few restaurants that I'm still in contact with, so you might have stay tuned, especially towards the end of this venture when we start doing our street food tour. We'll do that at the end and in the beginning, just in case something goes wrong. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.